Hello everyone, my name is Lakna. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. So I want to talk about the month of November and some of the themes I see arising for the collective. So the month of November is a number 9 month, which is the Hermit card in Tarot. And the Hermit card is Virgo's card. Virgo, Ketu is also moving into Virgo by the end of October. So this month of November, the overarching energies will be Ketu and the Hermit and Virgo. So these are all similar energies in that they're very introspective, introverted, reflective, going within. And this, yes, we do have to work our jobs, we have to connect with the external world and socialize and do those things, but overall it will be a lot more of an introspective energies, or at least wanting us to be introspective. The planets want that for us, and this is overall so that we can be taking the most aligned, authentic action in our life in the future, because the number 9 of the Hermit is the number of Mars. And Mars is our motivation to take action in this life and our desires and the things that we actually do. So this month, it's really this month, but also for the next 18 months with Ketu being in Virgo. But this is the beginning of this energy, and especially with the Hermit being the theme of November, this is a big one where Ketu has now shifted into Virgo, Ketu being the South Node, this energy of our past life energy, the things that are keeping us stuck, keeping us in loops, keeping us trapped in many ways in this lifetime. We have to focus on those things. We have to think about all the ways that we have taken action in our life up until now, all of the people surrounding us, the people in our life, the place that we live, the job that we do, the food that we eat, literally everything that we do, we need to reflect on and ask ourselves why, and if they are aligned with our higher self. This is the month for us to make sure that everything that we do in our life is aligned, and if not, we have to plan and prepare and set intentions, create goals, make a routine for ourselves, and think of these like logical, practical Virgo ways of how we can create the life that we want to live, because we have that power to do that for ourselves. And with this energy of Scorpio, that is the new energy that's coming through this month of November. Scorpio is all about transformation. We are all undergoing a massive transformation, but this month is like really like that cocoon phase where there's a lot going on, and we just have to allow that to happen. We have to allow the changes to take place and to integrate it all. There's a lot of downloads coming through, a lot of stuff going on around us in the external world. So we have to shut out that external world, like the Hermit who's hunched over and blocking it all out. We have to do that sometimes and focus on that internal light that is within us. We have to do a lot of internal work, shadow work and reflection. This is all Scorpio themes, which is this new energy of this month, because we are going through that death and rebirth process. And when we focus on this inner light within, we can see that the polarity of that light and dark that is going on in the external world, it is also a reflection of what is going on within us in many ways. And the more that you understand yourself on the deepest level and heal especially your fears and the shadow parts of you that you don't want to face, once you heal those things, you'll see the external world shifting around you. And I really just want to also say that there is so much going on in the world around us, a lot of darkness right now, and I believe it is important to be aware and not be ignorant to the fact that there is a lot of stuff going on, and do what you can to help, But in many ways, all we can really do is focus on our light and shine that as brightly as we can in this world. I sometimes pray for the whole of humanity to just be in a better place, but I also really don't believe in perpetuating issues by speaking about it. Our words are like spells, and it's interesting actually because the Hermit card is the card of Virgo. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, which is communication. So we need to reflect on our communication and the communication going on in the world around us. And Mars being the overarching theme, the number 9 is Mars. So we need to think about, Mars is energy. So we need to think about the energy behind all of the words that are being spoken in our life, and if they are helpful to us or not, because words are literally spells, and we are creating our reality through our words, through that Mercury way. And Ketu in Virgo now wants us to reflect on how we have created our life through our words, and also through these Mercurian ways of our logic and our intellect. Mercury is a very logical, intellectual, knowledgeable planet that uses this practical left brain energy to create, and we have to reflect on those things that we have created through that logical mind. But also, now that Rahu has moved into Pisces, Rahu is the North Node. Rahu is this energy of what we are moving towards more of now. So Rahu in Pisces wants us to be more creative and more spiritual and more receptive and more intuitive and free-flowing. So we need to reflect on how we can create in a balanced and harmonious way of that left brain and right brain, creative, spiritual, intuitive, but also having that logical routines and practical focus and structure put in place. They're both equally as important, like yin and yang energies. They need to be balanced. So this month of November is really about adjusting to this new shift of Rahu and Ketu. This is a massive shift. Rahu and Ketu have been in Aries and Libra for the past 18 months, which is fire and air sign. Now they're moving into a water and earth sign that are completely different. Pisces is a completely different energy to Aries, and it's just it's going to be very flowing, and it's going to be a lot for some people to feel so much of their emotions. So we need to be more introspective and take that step back and always go within to make sure to speak with our higher self and make sure that our actions are coming from the most aligned, authentic place, because we will feel the urge more to act based on our emotions now with Rahu in Pisces. We may even be more encouraged to act based on just our logical thinking mind, which also isn't always accurate. So the most aligned, authentic action comes through that balance of the logical brain and also the intuition that we get. And yeah, there's also, like, with the 6th house being Virgo, the 6th house is a lot of difficult things that we encounter in our life. So this is like conflict and delays and obstacles that come in our way. So we need to reflect on how we deal with that conflict when it arises, because Mars is how we respond in our life, and the action that we take to make sure it is fully, completely aligned. So I feel like I'm rambling on a little bit about Mars, but I also want to mention a little bit about December. The month of December is the number 10 month. So the number 10 is the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter's card. And so in November, I mentioned we are in this really like cocoon phase where we're undergoing this transformation. We have planted seeds and we have to trust that they don't sprout straight away. So it is this gestation phase where we're setting intentions and we're really planning, preparing behind the scenes, going within, being introspective, doing the internal work we need to understand what is going on in our life and why it is, and how our internal world does reflect in many ways our external world. Then by December, it will be in many different areas of our life, we will be coming to a completion and coming full circle in understanding a lot of things, because number 9 of November is almost a completion, but not quite there yet. Then we'll get to the end of the year where a lot of things will start to make sense, and we'll start to see things with a bigger picture sort of view, because the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter's card. So Jupiter allows us to see the bigger picture of our life, which is beautiful, because we'll end the year with that energy of Jupiter being able to really, like an eagle, just take that really full perspective view of our entire life, especially this year, up until this year, of how we have been going and how the actions we have taken have led to what we have created for ourselves in our life now. And Saturn will be moving direct on November 4th. So this is a massive shift as well. Saturn is our karma, and the results of our karma will start to manifest now as Saturn moves direct. Or the actions that we have taken, the consequences and the results of those will start to come through now. So those seeds that we have planted will start to flourish. They actually will, slowly, but it's going to take time. It doesn't happen straight away.